Good evening. We have breaking news tonight as the United States faces an unusually tense moment in its political and judicial landscape. At the center of attention is President Donald Trump, whose administration is under scrutiny for actions that may defy federal court orders. This is not just political theater. These are real legal consequences with the potential to affect the highest levels of government. The situation began when federal judge James Boasberg issued a clear injunction preventing the deportation of certain asylum seekers while their legal cases were pending. The order was explicit. These individuals were not to be removed until their claims could be fully reviewed. Despite this, some deportations reportedly proceeded, raising alarms in the judiciary. Judge Boasberg responded by identifying probable cause for criminal contempt, signaling that continued noncompliance could trigger formal legal action. Civil contempt is also possible, which can involve escalating fines or even jail time for officials until the court order is followed. These are tools designed to uphold the rule of law, and they are independent of the executive branch. Legal experts note that civil and criminal contempt are different but complementary. Civil contempt is enforced directly by judges to compel compliance. Criminal contempt treats the violation as a crime with penalties that may include incarceration. Importantly, even though the president oversees the Department of Justice, judges can enforce civil contempt independently. This case is part of a broader pattern of scrutiny. Federal judges across the country have increasingly emphasized the importance of executive compliance with court orders. While occasional delays or procedural disputes are common, the recent series of noncompliance incidents has prompted stronger warnings. Courts are making it clear. Ignoring federal rulings is not a matter of administrative discretion. It is a legal violation. Experts say this underscores the judiciary's role as a check on executive power. It is a reminder that the Constitution vests judicial authority to interpret and enforce the law, even against the president or high-ranking officials. At the same time, Congress continues to discuss presidential accountability. In recent months, some members of the House have introduced impeachment resolutions raising questions about presidential overreach and adherence to constitutional limits. However, it is important to note that no impeachment has passed and no vote has been taken against President Trump in 2025. These discussions reflect broader debates in Congress over the scope of presidential authority, but at this stage, they remain deliberative and speculative. Lawmakers are monitoring judicial developments closely as violations of court orders could influence public perception and potential legislative actions in the future. What makes the current situation particularly noteworthy is the simultaneous pressure from two separate branches of government. The judiciary is actively enforcing compliance with federal law through civil and potential criminal contempt. Congress is debating the constitutional limits of executive power through discussions on impeachment resolutions, though none have advanced. While these branches operate independently, their actions together highlight the system of checks and balances that underpins the U.S. Constitution. Legal analysts emphasize that such scrutiny, even when politically charged, is essential to maintaining trust in democratic institutions. Looking forward, the key developments to watch include whether the administration fully complies with the court's orders regarding asylum seekers, the potential initiation of civil or criminal contempt proceedings if compliance is not achieved, congressional discussions on presidential accountability, which may continue to evolve but currently remain non-binding. Experts agree that this situation is a real test of the rule of law and the resilience of U.S. institutions. It is a reminder that no branch of government, not even the executive, is above constitutional oversight. The United States is witnessing a moment that underscores the importance of judicial authority, congressional oversight, and constitutional checks and balances. While political debates will continue, the enforcement of federal law remains the central focus. We will continue to follow this story closely and provide verified updates as events unfold.